The ReelAbilities Film Festival is back for 2021, this time virtually, but it's still set up in a way to offer so much. The speakers who will take part, the movies you'll see, the seminars to take part in, so much that helps to open the eyes of the uninformed about the abilities of those who seem to be disabled. It's also an opportunity for the community disabled to come together to learn even more about what they can do rather than what they can't. Joining me this morning to talk about this year's festival, Dee Dochin, last year's chair of the event, and this year, the producer of the virtual concert, Rhonda Abbott, the Senior Vice President and CEO of Tier Memorial Hermann. Good morning to both of you. Dee, let me start with you. Talk about the challenges of taking this event virtual this year and the ways that you're trying to make sure that people don't miss out on any of the important aspects of what ReelAbilities normally offers.
Well, thank you. Yes, you know, the silver lining of COVID, of course, is that we have a global stage now, and everybody, we're walking our talk and saying that no barriers, not even COVID, will get in the way of us producing ReelAbilities Houston 2021. It's our 9th annual in Houston, virtual for the first time.
And as you are taking on the title of producing the virtual concert, I'm going to roll some video as you talk about what it is, what's all involved in getting that going and making sure that people will be able to feel like they're there and get the real sense of what those musicians are doing.
Well, we're squeezing about a 2.5-hour live event into 45 minutes. And so we're going from about 12 featured real musicians, as we call them. These are musicians who live with disabilities. We're squeezing them into 45 minutes, but we picked 4 featured performers, musicians with disabilities. And then we have a great opening number that includes a couple more, including Brandon Ray, who had experience at Tier, a really successful experience at Tier. So the way people can get involved is to tune in. It's free. You register, you get your links. It's going to be Wednesday night, February 24th, 7 p.m. Central. And we're going to pack in some great entertainment in 45 minutes. And we also have a local house band of 4 incredible musicians who are backing up our musicians.
Oh, it sounds like a great show as a part of a great program of ReelAbilities as well. Talk about, Rhonda, would you talk about Tier Memorial Hermann? You've played such a tremendous role in helping to rehabilitate those who have suffered injuries and also just trying to make those folks who are injured have a chance to live a normal life. Talk about the role that Tier plays in that.
Absolutely, Cambrell, and thank you so much for the opportunity for us to be here today. You know, we are really privileged at Tier Memorial Hermann to be able to provide services for individuals with disabilities and help them on their road to recovery. But we've also been a founding partner with ReelAbilities Houston for these past 9 years, as Dee shared, and we can't be more thankful for that. One of our key missions is inclusion for individuals with disabilities in their communities to truly be embraced, and the entire festival is really working toward, you know, eliminating stigmas and helping to educate the community about individuals with disabilities and all that they can do. And Real Music is, we were the only ReelAbilities Film Festival to offer real music, which is a unique opportunity to showcase artists and their talents. I think we're going to see a little bit of that, hopefully, and can't wait to just embrace their recovery process and share that part of the story with Houston. We've been extremely privileged to have the largest ReelAbilities Film Festival in the country, and can't wait to see what this year virtually. You know, the show must go on. We're excited to be able to bring it again this year.
When I see the video of what goes on at Tier, when I watch the interaction of the therapists with those individuals, whether they be young or old, watching how much they are encouraging these people to go ahead and reach their limits as much as they possibly can. Talk about the forward-thinking therapies that you have at your organization and the procedures you use to help make a difference in those folks' lives.
Absolutely. All of our therapies are critical, but I think for the focus of the Real Music event, you know, our music therapy program is one of the longest standing music programs really in the country. And we have, my predecessor, Carl Josehart, you know, said early on with the ReelAbilities team, we want to showcase that unique program and be able to, you know, share with people the power of neurologic music therapy. Those music therapists have specific skills and training with evidence evidence-based practice that really produce different patient outcomes for individuals with brain injuries, with strokes. We're able to help them speak again. Music helps to create new connections in the brain and really be able to, give back some of those skills that an individual might have lost after having a brain injury or stroke. And it's just amazing to see their recovery with those very specific techniques.
Dee, talk about the way this festival has evolved through the years. I mean, from where it started to where it is now, could you have envisioned its growth and the way that it has continued to evolve?
No, not at all. This started 9 years ago. At its core, a film festival, hence the ReelAbilities. In Houston, we have grown it to include also speaker, art, and music events like Real Music. And we, as Rhonda said, we're the only festival in the country to have a concert, which started as a jam session a few years ago and has grown into a full-fledged concert, which now, again, we're squeezing in a good 45-minute packed one. The theme this year is the power of music to lift us up, to break down barriers, and to find a way out of your soul no matter what obstacles get in the way. Rhonda spoke to that from a physiological, a physical perspective, and then, of course, we're talking about it. We're melding the two to talk about how it just finds a way out. And nothing can stop music when it's in your soul. And we'll demonstrate that at Real Music on February 24th.
So what's the cost of all this? What are the dates? How can people get involved in the ReelAbilities Festival overall? What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, the whole ReelAbilities Festival actually kicked off on Thursday with Real Workplace. That's another thing that we have in Houston no one else does. It's a panel discussion about disability, equity, and inclusion in workplaces. And that's a big part of our mission, is to advocate for equity and inclusion in communities, workplaces, and schools. The festival started on Thursday, February 11th. It continues Tuesday with ReelAbilities featuring Ali Stroker, the Tony Award-winning actress, and Dan Habib. That is $20. Everything else is free films, 4 nights of films beginning on the 20th, featuring a world premiere of a local person, Michael McCulloch's trek to Machu Picchu. Michael is blind, so it's really an amazing film. 4 nights of films, topping off with the final night Real Music concert on Wednesday, February 24th. You can register. Everything is free. Everything is free. Film, art, music events are free. There's also art with Celebration Company. We want everyone to go online, ReelAbilitiesHouston.org. You'll see the full lineup of events. Register, even though it's free. Register so you can get the links.
Right.
And we hope you'll join us for as many of the events as you can squeeze in your calendar. It's going to be cold.
Yeah,
it's a good
cold.
time to stay home.
It'll be, yeah.
And watch all the ReelAbilities events.
It comes along just in time for virtual. Come inside here, right? Dee and
That's
Rhonda,
right.
Thank you so much. I'm going to put all of this information on my website, on Newsmakers page at clicktohouston.com. Thank you so much. Good luck in the whole festival. Thank you so much for what you all do as well.
Thank you.